So I fried the egusi. This egusi, I blended it with onions, added water, mixed it up, and then I fried it dry. I made sure it's fried very well. So while frying it, I added some crayfish, and you can as well add Maggi cube, star cube. Then after that, I boiled water to mix the cocoa yam fufu, which is cocoyam powder. Some people eat it as fufu. I use it for my thickening, so which is cocoyam. It's very good when you're making this kind of soup. It's good for double cocoyam soup or hot soup or anything. So I mixed it up with red oil. I added red oil in the water, then started mixing it. You know, like in those days in the village when you make when you have to pound cocoyam, you put water, you put oil in the cocoyam to get everything together. And I also feel it gives it some kind of taste. I don't really know because I've tried mixing it just like normal, pouring it in the soup, but the one I added oil is different. So then after I added my uziza, that's uziza leaf, and that is for the flavor. For the flavor, it gives the soup for the taste, which I added it into the soup. And also, okay, before I add the uziza leaf, I added my ogirisi. This ogirisi is very, very dangerous, especially when you're living in diaspora. I brought this ogiri when I went to Nigeria, and then it's something else, honestly. So the next thing I also added is my pepper soup spice, which I told you guys in the live video that I add pepper soup spice. I really cannot tell exactly the name again, but my mom always makes it. When I see it, I know the one it is. So I really can't tell because when I went to Nigeria, I asked for the soup spice and they blended everything separately. There was so many of them when you go to the market in Ochanja. I think it was Ochanja, yeah. And then I asked them for the soup spice. They blended everything in different bags. So, and this one, what I did is to add my soup spice and then pour in my meat into the soup, into this cooking soup. So I have to taste it to know if, because the soup and the soup water, that's what the meat water. What did they call it again? Meat, oh, there you go. Anyways, we're cooking native soup, so we don't even need to speak baby grammar for this one. So then after I added the meat, I have to add the oziza spice. Why? Is so that when the oziza is cooking, it will cook in through the meat, and my meat will be tasting oziza. And then after I added my dry fish to it. This is a small part of the oziza I just added. So my fried fish, I used mackerel fish and I fried it, and it's so tasty. Which after I added my Madame Jeanette. Oh guys, you guys, I don't know if you live in Netherlands, I don't know for other countries, but here we have the bestest Madame Jeanette's pepper. It tastes so like one piece of Madame Jeanette's pepper tastes is so hot, like seriously, and it tastes so delicious. So in as much as I added my Cameroon dry pepper in this soup, I still added my Madame Jeanette. And then after that, I added my Jumbo Maggi cube. I love Jumbo Maggi cube. It's very tasty to soup. However, I don't add so much different types of Maggis. If either I'm using Jumbo or I'm using Star. But when I'm cooking my soups, I love to use Star. I use either Star or this Jumbo. Okay. Then the next thing, after I allowed it to I covered it and allowed it to boil for some time. And then after I added my bitter leaf soup. I added my bitter leaf into the soup and covered it, turned it very well, and then covered it, allowed it to steam together, that everything incorporates nicely. And this soup, guys, listen, if you're somebody who makes soup, big soup, or if you're somebody who can be contracted to make public soup, this is the best way to make egusi soup for public. This is the best way to make egusi soup, especially for like occasion and all that. When you add cocoyam to your egusi, it holds it together and prevents it from getting sour, because egusi for most people who live in a warm, very warm weather, very hot weather. This soup was made during the summertime anyways, but during the warm weather or hot weather, when you make egusi soup, if you're not careful before you get to the occasion or before it's time for people to eat, it will sour. So there are things you can add to your egusi to hold it together. This one is one of the things you can add to your egusi to hold it together. And the taste it gives is quite different, like those native village kind of soup that gives you this very I want to eat more taste. That's the feeling this soup gives to you. And the egusi that I fried, I made sure that it's in ball sort of. So it's fried very well dry, that when you're eating it, you're feeling the complete recipe. Like maybe you want me to write down, which I didn't do anything much apart from the method which this soup and the spice that I added into it is what makes it so different and so special. So enjoy this soup, and I'll see you guys in the next video.